Bye. Love you. Love. All right. Get out of here. Fuck it. Hell. School holidays, mate. Who invented those? Love my kids, but when you get 3 under 10, school holidays, it's a ride. 2014 opened my first gym. We got that after kicking and screaming, we got that bitch to doing $1 million plus. Bought another gym, exited both for almost 2 mil, pocketed that, off we go. Now we're building Geronimo. 2022, like it took us a couple of years to make a couple of mil in Geronimo. December 2022, I had that heart attack and almost died. I was on the sidelines for about 6 months, like heavy therapy. For the first 3 months, I couldn't even fucking speak, to be honest. Getting myself back up to pace, made some decisions about the business, decided to pivot, and then off we go. At the end of 2024, we're in Bali with my core team that we couldn't afford to do. Obviously, we didn't tell the team this. They know now. We had to use our Amex points to just fucking pay for everything. Because you can use your points not just for flights and that, you can use it to buy anything, which is like a stupid way of using your points, but we didn't have the money. We took them to Bali, we had the belief, sat them down, we worked on their achievement roadmaps, which is that system that I use with people as part of the Fuck Fine framework to like build out their next 3 years for them personally. That December we did $187,000. Fast forward next October, hit $1 million a month.
What's something that you see from going from like 0 to 10 million that is not going to work from 10 to 50?
Dude, it was scrappy, man.
What was it like?
It was fucking whatever it took. Like not having any systems to now starting to build systems and starting to really find our voice in the market and what we stood for and like getting cut through in the ads and even the sales. Like, bro, we went from like a 10-week thing, 8-week thing, 6-week thing, 4-week thing, back to 6, 8, like always tinkering. It's gonna be a little bit loud. So that was the biggest thing. From 3 to 10 was just, it was fucking scrappy. And then it took ages to make the first 10. You know, by April we'll hit 20. That took like a third of the time.
Why did it take a third and not twice as long?
Media. Like, understanding the importance of content and leaning into it. And also, I think what happens is you start building some systems that stick in your business and that actually works for longer than a fucking day and then a week. And it's like, oh my God, we're actually repeating some success here. You know, months just stacked on each other. And more specific and useful answer for that is like in December when I told you when we went to Bali, we're doing 190K months or whatever. Then by next October, we're doing $1 million months. The difference was, in December, we were only, I think, spending $8,000 a month on ads with 1 or 2 salespeople, and there was like 1 or 2 people in the coaching team. Then we started spending $100,000 on ads a month, and it was still profitable at the front end because we started employing people, training them, getting them to nail the script, onboard them, do this part. It's like, all right, now we're watching this thing. Now we're starting to, like we built the thing, started adding people to it. As we cranked the front end was the accelerator effectively. It's all media. We've seen all the stats. Gen Z, millennials, there's 80+% of these guys don't trust ads anymore. And we want to get to know the person building the company because we're the intentional shopper, voting with our money on who we want to actually back as a person, therefore the company. We're making a stance internally, right? We don't have a marketing team. We have a media team. And we're a media company with coaching service in the background. And that's certainly resonating a lot with our market at the moment. We've grown 500% year on year, not because we got better at our coaching. We did a little bit, and we're getting insane results for our clients. But the reason why we've grown and exploded is because we were able to get the attention in the market a bit more. And then that built trust in the market. And I think trust ultimately, you keep hearing, right? We're in the trust economy. I think we're in the trust and attention economy.
What creates trust?
What creates trust is time with a person. If you and I sat down together and we're at the airport and the flight got delayed like Haley's did last night. We sat down, hi, my name's Doza, your name's Nate, great, sit down, have a coffee. We don't have to trust each other yet, but 7 hours in that lounge together, by the end of it, we're fucking high-fiving, we're mates on Facebook, Instagram. and we're probably like figuring out how we catch up. It's time. That's not my rule, by the way. There's a guy called Robert Dunbar. He's like a researcher, and that's a number. 7 hours. Our clients that are doing the best at the moment, they spend an absurd amount of time on developing creatives.
Interesting. Do you think that's a clue for like the journey to 50?
all the advice that I've been given so far from like people that are way ahead of me, the advice so far has been the jump from like where we are now to 50s is actually two things. First thing is simplifying the business. When you think about gross margin producing activities, the stuff that we do that wasn't generating gross margin and we just didn't feel, alive about. And so we stopped doing that. But instead of just like stop doing it, we're in the impact and income era. That's what I believe, which means like I want to actually do good in the world. But I want to build a fucking 80 years old rocking chair with my grandkids around me. I'm not going to be talking to them about the revenue or generated profit generated. Who gives a fuck, really? Money solves money problems. What gets me excited, particularly because of the heart attack, and I didn't die that day, must have been for a reason. It's not to make profit, it's to generate income and to make as much impact as I can because of the income. It just fuels the impact fund, which is actually what I want to be doing. So when we gave Jumpstart away, which is our small program for the baby studio owners, that ranked pretty low on a gross margin producing activity for us. So instead of just stopping it, it still helps people. We've already filmed it. Let's give it away. Which is what we gave away on Christmas Day and is now free for people to have on YouTube, which we used to charge for. That's an example. Apparently what's going to happen here is 18 grams in there, within 30 seconds. This needs to get, I should be weighing it. See? I'm a fucking rookie. But hey, that's not bad. Look at it coming out. That's not bad, little Bambino Plus. I'm gonna call it there.
Yeah, so I saw that email that you released last week. What's the story with building in public and why does that matter?
I wish someone did that when I was up and coming, and obviously I still am up and coming. So it's partly I think you don't really learn until you teach. So part of that is not necessarily teaching, but it's more documenting, it's more crystallizing my thoughts. It's like doing a public journal in video format, like email format and whatever. I ultimately want, the way we're going to build this thing for the next 3 years, impact and income, and to prove that you can actually have both. You don't need to choose. I think we've been told a lie that we've either got to generate income or be a not-for-profit and not be a charity.
Yeah.
But I think we're good at sales for a reason. I don't think it's to make sales. What if that can help lots of people in the world because of, the income that we generate can solve more problems. So I actually want to inspire other businesses to go, fuck, why not us? Great, let's roll. I actually want competitors to compete with me on the impact that we're going to make in the world. Money only solves money problems. I don't know what else to tell you. People that know me know that I care. And in the business sense, I can tell you, making $1 million a year, $1 million a month doesn't feel any different. Which confirms to me that money only solves money problems. Once everyone we've got food on the table and nappies and that sort of stuff, then I think ultimately well-being comes from feeling alignment to the work that you do. And I feel alignment, and so do you guys, so does my team, feels alignment when we are making a positive difference in the neighbourhoods out there in the world via the studio owners that we work with. When they come and tell us that they're up 20 grand, awesome, happy for you. That's great. I almost expect it. Why not 30? There was a moment in Hawaii when we're coming down the volcano and I was fucking in bits because I was just, I can't believe we did it. And Christy came up to me and said, hey, I just want you to know that you've changed Dre, her husband. I said, what do you mean? And she goes, Tenzin, their son, said, since they've been with Geronimo, the little boy feels like he's got his dad back. And that, as a father of 3, and as someone who, my dad walked out when we were 5 and never saw him again, that, and how much it's so important for me to become a super dad because of those reasons. Fuck, that means so much more to me than the fact that they're at $1 million months. So anyway, so why build that in public? Because why the fuck not? Not many other people are doing it. Let's see, it holds me publicly accountable to it. Hopefully it inspires a few others to also make an impact in the world. Yeah, I want our clients and people who believe in us, I want them to be part of the journey and to sort of see how much we care and peel back the curtain a little bit. And I don't know. I'm not going to be jumping on this thing and then preaching to people about how they should do anything.
Yeah.
I'm not the should guy.
Because you're learning as well.
Dude, I've never been here. I don't know what we're doing half the time. And I don't know which half. There's genuinely been 3 meetings this week where I'm I don't have the answers and they're all looking at me red. So yeah, I don't want this to come across as you should do this or you should do that. I don't want this to come across as look at me, how good we are. No, I am warts and all unfiltered. Unfiltered is the jam. If people in the comments, is it too boring? I don't know. You guys tell me. Is this boring? Do you want to see this? I don't know. But this isn't a should thing. It's what we're doing. It's how we're doing it. Fuck ups, things we got wrong. Almost like the Big Brother diary room. So we should set that up at the office. This is Big Brother. We do things a little bit differently at work. I didn't realise it was different until we realised it was different. You know, when we had that other company visit us this week.
Yeah.
So the other company visited us this week to see how we plan out our media. We were having our meetings anyway. They came down on that particular day because that was the day we were going to plan our media for the next 6 weeks. 4 of them turned up. I was like, fuck, this is a crowd. I actually got Haley more so, a little bit nervous. It's like, Jay, we're just having our meetings. They're fly on the wall. We're having our meetings. We did the day, they left.
It's not perfect yet, by the way.
It'll change 14 times by the end of the year, and we were still kind of like running it on the spot. We're far from like, come down and watch us do a perfect thing. Anyway, when they left, I messaged both Mitch and Irina and said, because I was like, bought 4 plane tickets. I was like, fuck, I hope it was valuable for them. Bit of pressure. I said, I hope it was kind of worth the 4 plane tickets. And both of them said the same thing, was the energy was infectious. I said, energy? It was a working from home day. There was no one in the office.
Yeah, there was no one there.
It was just Soph with the fucking earphones in.
Yeah.
Energy? There was no one there.
What was that? Why energy?
Everyone's always said like they feel when they're around us, like the team, even our clients have got the photo of all what's at the top of the volcano on their vision board.
Oh wow, hectic.
Because that's the team that they want that oneness. Like we've got each other, we've got that oneness. I think we've got something special going on at the moment that I'm very protective of. Like with all these new people turning up, like I'm very protective of that and the next generation. That's why you guys are the cohort to hold that together. Because I Ryan's got people in the Gold Coast office. Like we'll never go to the Gold Coast office. I'll go to the Gold Coast, but I can come to Burleigh at the penthouse.
Yeah, we've got to make a note that is the Gold Coast office really in the Gold Coast?
I actually think it's Rhino's house. And he's just got them to turn up. It's like Faulty Towers. We have a 0.3 to 1% chance of succeeding in the next 3 years. And that's not like my fucking stats. That is the Australian Bureau of Statistics. The percentage of a company hitting $1 million weeks, $50 million, is somewhere between 0.3 to 1% chance. I'll take those odds. We'll fucking swing, man. We'll swing. Everyone we're bringing on board at the moment, like the person that we've just hired recently, that is in the vision book. It is in the interview questions. It is in the, are you sure? Like by the time it gets to me in the interview process, my job is to convince them not to take the job. We have a 1% chance of doing this. We may as well not start. Yeah. It's going to be fucking hard. We don't have the answers. We don't know what we're doing half the time. And we don't know what this thing looks like in 3 years' time. Are you in? Like you guys, like, do you want to see that? This could fucking fail miserably and spectacularly. And just so you know, like I don't have pedigree in this. My father didn't build a big company and I've got all the resources. Like he fucking left us. My first business, like was basically the gyms, which was in 2014. And the first time we got the BAS statement, 3 months in, from the government, I thought we were getting money. I've learned everything in the arena. I've had 3 exits before, but I'm not on social media talking about a $500 million exit. Like I haven't had one of them. I haven't even seen that much money. I am the first one in my entire family, generational, the whole situation. Not about money. This is about what we can do for the world. Yeah, and also for you guys. So you guys, audience, do you even care? Do you want me to shut up? Am I rambling? Or should I keep going and like build this thing in public and release these journal entries on YouTube and on emails? Even if there's one of you out there, it's just me talking to you, I will do it because it can get lonely along this journey as well. It's going to be hard. It's going to be monsters. There's a bunch of things that I want to do. Maybe in the next episode, I can kind of walk you through the book that I made for everyone, like my Empire 28 book. Hey, if you're on a journey as well, and you're also, looking to connect with people, let's chat. Leave something in the comments. I'd love to, mate. Episode 1 done?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oos.